God is coming as a breath of life, and He's telling you, I'm passing by. Are you willing to get up? Are you willing to look up? Are you willing to come up higher and not write the ending of the story in the middle of the impossibility? So Bartimaeus right here says, all right, Jesus is here, is my one time. Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And the people start yelling at him and asking him to stop screaming. But then he shouted even louder, again and again. Isn't that awesome? Instead of stopping, he got even more excited. Do you know that in the middle of your greatest opposition, that is the time for you to have a victory shout? That is the time for you to get up in the morning and to say, wow, this is going to be a good day on purpose. This is going to be my best day on purpose. Today is going to be my victory day on purpose, because the devil wants me to shut up and I'm not going to. I'm not even telling you anything weird. This is in my Living Bible translation. That's what they were trying to tell him. And that's what the devil tries to tell you. You should have a shout, is what Jesus is asking you. And the devil is telling you, oh no, don't shout, just whisper. Because whispering is just okay. Because in case God fails, nobody knows that you really believed. See how he steals your shout and puts it only as a whisper, because he is a liar and a stealer of dreams. He comes to steal your identity, to destroy your life, and then he tells you, just shout about all the bad things I have done, but whisper about what God could possibly do. Bartimaeus had a different revelation. He knew, I am this close to Jesus, and a few people in my way that he didn't even see are not going to separate me from reconnecting with hope. Jesus heard him. He stopped in the middle of the road and said, tell him to come here. So they called the blind man and they said, oh, you lucky fellow. They said, come on, Jesus is calling you. And here is the amazing part. Bartimaeus didn't just say, oh man, I hope I get healed today. I'm really hoping Jesus knows what he's doing. Oh no, he yanked off his begging coat. He was with a coat of a beggar. He yanked it off and he said, my final chapter is going to be written now. I am taking off my coat. And somehow he ran over to get to Jesus while he's still blind. Do you know that in the times when you are the most discouraged, the most sick, is the time to get off of those sheets from under that bed and say, while I'm still sick, I'm yanking off that coat that is describing me, the old person that I am. I'm no longer. I am not defined by people's opinions. I am not defined by Satan's description. I am defined by the Word of God. I'm yanking off that coat and I'm running to Jesus. He had to come up higher. And when he got there, Jesus said, what do you want me to do for you? What if Bartimaeus was just saying, you know what? I have only a whisper left because everybody else defined me by the street as a beggar. And I'm hoping that you, Jesus, can just heal my bruises from all those people that have been kicking me all of my life while I've been sitting here. Oh no. Bartimaeus looked up at Jesus and he said, I want to see. I'm not here just for my toe or my finger. I am here for the full sight. I am here because I want everything that you have for me. I'm asking you today, how much are you willing to believe God? Because He is not defined by our human mindset. He is not defined by our current limitations. He is not defined by our government or economy. He is not defined by the natural circumstances. He is much higher than that. And he says, what are you willing to ask of me? Because I will do it if you just come back and connect with me. Come back and reconnect with hope.